Welcome to Goated Gaming Clicks and Reviews. This is Paul, also known as Prodigical43 on HC Units. It is the third week in February, and going through the top 10 meta. In games, we've had a rough couple of weeks. Some of it bad rolls, a few times it was unfavorable matchups. This coming week, we have a Golden Age theme, 400. It's casual. I have a few teams I'm working on, and they include quite a few on the list. Now, before I talk too long, here we go. First, we have Animal Man. He is in 598 teams, built in HC units, and he has the ability, free, turn Animal Man to any click. He has protected Pulse Wave, and it's a trait. His dial is kind of all over the place. At the same time, he also begins with 6 life tokens that you get to use in place of damage. When he takes damage, instead of turning the dial, remove that many life tokens from him. If he has no life tokens, KO him. Now, when Animal Man heals, instead of turning the dial, give him that many life tokens, maximum of 6. He is on a lot of teams. He also has a sideline ability that allows you to assign him to another Animal Man for free, or pay 10 points to give him to a friendly character. The character can't be equipped or chosen to be any other character's avatar. This game, Animal Man also gives them Flight, the Dolphin, and choose a standard powered on Animal Man's card. This character can use the chosen power until they choose again. So, he's able to do that at the same time as being on the field. That's what makes him so popular. Now, in second place, we have Ares. Ares himself is a very good figure to have on the field. His sideline ability is what makes him so valuable, because for free, you can throw him on your sideline, and if you have somebody that uses Blades Claws Fangs, then you're able to have him essentially attack everyone that's adjacent. And it's a free one-time use. Your opponent doesn't get anything extra out of it. So, if he himself is on the field, he also has Safeguard Opposing Perplex and Opposing Probability Control. And when he attacks, targeted characters without deity keyword modify their defense -1. This sideline is once per game when a friendly character can use Blades Claws Fangs, make a close attack. They may target all adjacent opposing characters with that attack. If they do, they must use Blades Claws Fangs for that attack, and they roll a separate d6 for each hit character. When they do, if Ares is on the map, the minimum result is instead the character's printed damage value +1. So, if you're having a character that's already coming out there swinging for 4, that becomes 5 damage to everybody that they hit. So you can see where, as free, great to have on the sideline. But for 55 points, 7 clicks of life, he also can last quite a while out there. Now, in third place is the avatar of Animal Man. Again, now the avatar of Animal Man is the sideline ability of Animal Man. So he's in first place, and his sideline ability is in third place. Next up, in fourth place, we have Destroyer Armor. Now, Destroyer Armor is free if you give it to an Asgardian. If not, it's 15 points, and you have 3 dials to pick from. The third dial gives +2 to the defense, as well as makes them great size. The other 2 dials, his first dial gives Penetrating Psychic Blast and Toughness, and gives no bonuses otherwise. So it gives you the ability to do a Penetrating Psychic Blast, and it also gives you Toughness. His second is Toughness, but with +1 to your defense, and also Close Combat Expert. So that if you're doing a close attack, you get +1 to your attack and +1 to your damage. Destroyer is used on a lot of teams for a lot of good reasons. 15 points doesn't take up a whole lot, but there's also a lot of good Asgardians. Thor, Odin, Loki. There's just so many of them out there right now that just makes him such an easy free add-on. Now, fifth place, we get to another equipment. It is the +1 Longsword. Now, the +1 Longsword is exactly what it sounds like. It costs 10 points, or it's free to a brute or a warrior, it gives you close combat expert and Blade Claw's Fangs with +1 to the result. So that can definitely come in handy. And there's enough brutes and warriors out of Smash and Destroy and Black Panther and some of the other sets that you can mostly fit him free onto your team. Now in 6th, we get to a one-shot Fortify. It's 5 points and takes basically, if you have somebody that gets a hit after reducers with 4 or more damage, it turns it into 1 damage. For 5 points to get somebody to stay alive a lot longer, worth it. In 7th, we have another equipment, and it is the Ring of Telekinesis. Now this is free to Mysticals or Warriors. It gives free telekinesis, but only to place terrain. It also gives you Perplex, but only to target character adjacent to the terrain that's been moved. Now, I know that Scott Porter has just been doing the openings on Venom, and now we see that there is a new slime terrain, water terrain, which this should be able to also target. And if you can place it onto people, it takes away their movement abilities. So we're going to see the Ring of TK getting used a lot more. And out of Strange Tales, there is no shortage of Mysticals. In 8th place is Mimic. It's 15 points to go on the sideline. Triggers a dice roll when equipment is equipped, or if somebody is in the square of equipment, or if terrain is picked up. So you roll a d20. If you roll a 1, the Mimic disappears. If you roll 2 through 9, nothing happens. If you roll 10 or higher, the character action ends immediately, and the Mimic takes the place of the equipment or terrain adjacent to the character. On a 20, it has immune till the next turn. In 9th place, we have Halt Mutant. It is a one-shot. It comes from the Sentinel event. The very first Sentinel event, this was the participation. It is 5 points. At the start of your turn, you declare one of your figures, and until your next turn, opposing figures with special powers can't be moved or placed within 4 squares. So it can definitely come in handy if you were paying attention to your opponent's team and seeing that they have a lot of figures that are running special powers as opposed to standards, so that you can create essentially a bubble from close attacks. It doesn't say anything about range, so you're still able to shoot at them, but you're not going to be able to run in and get to them. In 10th place, we've got Perdegaton. Now, Perdegaton has 3 dials, depending on how much you want to spend. 20, 40, or 60 points get you 1, 2, or 3 dials. When he gets KO'd, he goes to the next dial if you're running more than 1. He's been meta ever since Masters of Time came out. He has a traded probability control, and before first turn, he gets to move an opposing figure. So, if you see Perdegaton across the field, essentially where you're placing your people, if you've got one that has to be placed somewhere, hope that your opponent doesn't know, because they're going to get moved. Otherwise, if you've got a couple of options, you definitely want to be able to just spread out and let your opponent do whatever they're going to do. So, this being our first time going through the top 10 of meta, it's a little bit long, but we'll do it again next month, depending on when we actually get the release for Venom. So if we hit the 3rd week, it should be pre-Venom, and then in April, we'll get to see what meta is changing from an HC Units perspective. Thank you for your time. If you enjoy this, please hit like or subscribe, and please leave comments for anything else you'd like to hear about. I appreciate it. Until next time, GG's.